What's up, everybody? Anthony here, specialtymotorcars.net, and behind me you will find an absolute gem of a Panther platform town car. I'm super excited to show you this car. If you are looking for the 95 through 96 town car, those coveted 3 years, and you want the one, this is the one. I'm super excited to show it to you. I'm gonna do a full walk around here, tell you all the things that I've done to it, which is a lot. Tell you all about it, mileage, price, everything right here in this video. It'll be in this video, so you don't have to call me and say how much you're asking. It'll be in the video. It's also on my website, specialtymotorcars.net. Let's take a look at this beautiful 96 Lincoln Town Car CARTIER. And here she is, a beautiful 1996 Lincoln Town Car CARTIER. This is the top dog for 96. This was back when Lincoln stuck to its roots and heritage and used 3 trim series to, trim out these town cars. And the CARTIER was the top of the line for the 96 model year. Now this 96 CARTIER, when I say it checks all the boxes, this car literally checks all the boxes. Mileage, 26,000 miles. Color, your iconic CARTIER color combination in ivory pearl with a beautiful ivory leather interior. Options, it has all the options that these cars were available, or that were available to these CARTIERs in 96. The chrome 8-pocket wheels, full power sunroof, JBL sound system, heated leather seats, has the CD changer mounted in the trunk. I do have the original window sticker for this car, so it's got all those boxes checked. No chrome add-ons, no fake vinyl tops. I absolutely adore that stuff. In a case like this car, I can really appreciate it without it as well, because this is exactly how this car came from Ford. And the year range. Everybody looks for that 95, 6, 7. I love that era. I mean, I love the 90s town cars, these box town cars. But it seems like quite a few people hone in on these 5, 6, and 7s. Just like the 90 to 92 Broughams. Those last 3 years everybody looks for. This car is no exception. Condition, it's got everything going for it. And to top it off, to put the cherry on top, we'll say, is this car is fully sorted. And when I say sorted, I mean sorted. All the things, the common fail points, the future common fail points that haven't failed yet have been addressed. I did everything to this car. If you remember, I bought this car almost a year ago. So again, kind of harping on the I don't rush them out the door thing. This car has been an ongoing just refurbishment since then. Obviously not working on it for a year. It's been backburnered for a while. We dove into it a little bit. We put it to the side. It just needed all the typical things that these town cars need of this vintage. It was a very original, very untouched car. Though it was driven and used, you can see the sticker right there on the windshield, last inspected in 2023. It just had a lot of deferred things. They had the original Michelin tires on it from 1996. Stuff like that. We did the updated intake manifold. Real common thing with these cars is they have from the factory that faulty plastic intake manifold that always cracks. Was it cracked? No. But you know how I like to service my cars. I like to go through them as thoroughly as I can. And doing that is one of those things. So we did a lot of stuff, and I'll get into that later. But this is the poster child mid-90s town car. So if you're looking for a nice one, I don't get these things in all that often. I mean, I got that blue signature executive at my shop, but that doesn't hold a candle to the CARTIER nameplate with wheels, with roof. All that stuff is in on this town car, and it's just an absolutely beautiful shape. Super clean all the way around. Really, there's nothing to fault this car over. you know, other than minor wear and tear things, which is very, very minor. All the chrome rub strips, beautiful. So we're gonna get into a full in-depth walk around. I got my pointer here. I'm gonna show you just a few little minor things around this car, but minor is the key phrase here because she is absolutely beautiful. We'll start looking. Is the sun gonna come out for me? I don't know. It's kind of an overcast day. I don't mind doing the pictures and video of this car, but just look at how clear those headlights are, the cornering lamps, the chrome strips on the bumper. This is all original paint car, all original headlights. These aren't new headlights, these are Ford headlights. Just absolutely gorgeous how nice and clear those are. There's no corrosion. Real common to see corrosion start on these headlight bezels. Near impossible to find nowadays. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful grille. Again, just super clean. Looks like I picked up a bug along the way. Crystal clear headlights. I love the headlights on these 90s town cars. Cornering lights. Absolutely beautiful. No fade. Sometimes you see these things, if they sit outside, this amber corner lens starts to fade. Just none of that. No, I don't know. There's very little excuses need to be made for this town car. So it's a beautiful ivory color, ivory pearlescent. It's a tri-coat color. It has a gorgeous single burgundy pinstripe down the side. That is from Ford, factory installed pinstripe. Get up on the hood here. These are aluminum hoods. Hood is in fantastic shape. No aluminum corrosion. Does have a few just isolated little scratches there. Right there. I think there was a couple. Right here, there's one. But very, very nice ivory paint on this car. And the chrome strips on the bumpers are in beautiful shape. Corners of the bumpers. A couple very minor little marks. Actually, that I don't know how I missed that, but that'll come out with a little bit of rubbing compound. Just a little paint transfer. Come down this fender here, and again, I know some of you guys in the comments don't like the bling, don't like the chrome. I withheld from putting anything on this car. No wheel arches, no rocker trim, because believe me, I can truly appreciate the amount of effort that Ford put into designing these things. I mean, look at how clean like the screws are in here. No dings or chips in the wheel openings. The iconic town car badging there. My favorite wheels wrapped in Ford brand new 225 6016 Maxxis white walls. I love these white walls. If anybody is looking for a nice set of just smooth riding white walls that stay nice and vibrant white, these Maxxis MA202s, they have a beautiful tread pattern. See, I got a couple rocks already stuck in there, but very, very chunky rubber. And just a great ride, smooth riding. I mean, there's nothing that will probably beat the original Michelins that this car came with, but if you know, you know. Today we have very few options of white walls. So I put so many sets of these tires on cars. I'm very, very happy with these Maxxis MA202s. And those are wrapping up these beautiful chrome 8-pocket wheels with zero corrosion. Front wheels have the dust shields. You can see that big, nice Lincoln emblem. My favorite wheel package available for these cars. This wheel package, I believe, was $800 and some odd dollars on the window sticker. Lower rockers, all in nice shape. Mirrors, great shape. Maybe a little bug that I might have picked up right there, but very, very clean side view mirrors, not all dinged up, chipped up. Have the keyless entry keypad, heated side glass, couple very minor chips right on that door edge there. All the glass, all the trim around the glass. It's in beautiful shape. I think the sun is trying to come out for me, but Again, that's okay. Gonna be cloudy and kind of rainy the next couple days, and Papa Bear and I are actually gonna be heading to Chicago on Sunday, this Sunday. So I wanted to get this car done and in pictures. You can even clean inside the wheel arches here. Very common for these things to start rusting here. Zero rust on this car. It's a one-owner car that started life in Tennessee. The people moved to Florida, took it with them, and then they relocated to West Virginia. That's where it was most of its life, but sold new out of the Tennessee area. I think I have the original window sticker. Come down the quarter windows there, you see the iconic Cartier. And I am pronouncing that right now. Thank you to everybody who overcorrects me in the comments. I usually call it Cartier, and I get lit up in the comments, but just gorgeous down the side of this car. No dings, no puck marks. Yeah, another very, very beautiful chrome wheel. These wheels are hard to find clean and damage-free. Usually they start to corrode in these pockets from lack of maintenance, lack of caring for them. But these are absolutely beautiful wheels, beautiful white wall tires. Bumper again. There's really not even any like major like grandma scuff marks. I mean, I am like getting super particular, but see a very light scuff there. But the chrome inserts are perfect. Usually those things start to discolor, and I've seen a lot of these with these little dots on them. No dots on these ones. Lincoln taillights with the embedded Lincoln logo, and 96 having the lighted rear light bar. They did away with that shortly into the 97 model year. And the bumper is just beautiful. Can we find, is it there? Somewhere around here is a tag indicating it's the original bumper cover. Nice chrome insert there. Just absolutely beautiful. Those embossed taillights. Now, fun fact with these taillights on these town cars, 90 to 97 is the same taillight shape, but some people don't realize that actually the 90 to 94 taillights are slightly different. The inner reflector is very, very few little changes, but the easy way to tell if you got a different taillight on one of your town cars is the emblem here. You can see it's sunken in and kind of, you know, depressed into the taillight, where the 90 to 94 is above like the red lens, so it protrudes out. Little fun fact for you. Chrome bar, have the Cartier flip open, and it stays open, and then you disengage it. I want to be careful, I don't want to break it off on camera, but it's fully functional. Again, beautiful paint on this car. Have the original, this car does have, that's the other option this car does have, is the Lincoln cellular phone in the armrest, and that's what that antenna is for. Rear glass, beautiful. Just gorgeous paint color. I love this ivory color that these Lincolns were available. I call this color, in, you know, unofficial terms, I call this Cartier cream, because it's like a creamy color and you usually see it on the Cartiers. Couple little minor chips, one little chip right there, one little chip there, and then kind of a weird scuff on the pinstripe. It looks like something just rubbed it in these two spots, kind of wore the stripe off there. Trim around the windows in pretty good shape. And see, it looks like a few little marks just kind of on the rubber. I don't know what would take that off. Come across the roof. Factory moonroof, which is like a $1,500 option. Original solar tinted Carlite windshield. Again, Cartier. This is real hard for me. Originally, I bought this car, and that's one of the reasons I have had this car so long. I originally bought this car. Again, another beautiful chrome wheel. Maxxis MA202 white walls and a 225 6016. Clean wheel arches. Even down in that common rusty spot, no rust on this car. I originally bought this car, and I was thinking of actually keeping this car. And you're probably gonna shoot me through the comments. I have a cap, a roof skin, off of a car that I use as a parts car. And my buddy Nick, the Lincoln guy, go check out his channel. He is my Lincoln go-to guy, but we talk all the time. Technical Garage, he is on YouTube. Did a lot of good videos. But I told Nick when I bought this car, you know what, I think I'm gonna have to keep this one. This is like the pinnacle 95.67 town car. Cartier, colors, options, miles. But it needed some upkeep to bring it back up to par. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna go through the car, and I have this roof shell that I took off a parts car, full roof. I said, if I put a burgundy canvas on this thing, this car, that's all me. I adore any white car with a red canvas top. Then what happened? I bought that 89 town car that is white with a red canvas top, and I said, you know what? I can't keep both of them. I originally intended to keep this one. I now have that 89. I really love that 89. I love this 95 to 96 or 97 model year, but I had to make a choice. You know what? That 89, it kind of goes with my collection a little bit more. I would like to get another one of these town cars, but I just don't have the space, so I can't keep them all. But yeah, that was my plan, to put a red canvas red top on this car, to really just, accent that burgundy pinstripe. Red or like a dark burgundy canvas top, I think would look spectacular on this car. That's not saying that I will do it for anyone, because it is a lot of work, fitting the top, wrapping the top. You bring that to a shop to have done, that's probably $3,000-$4,000 to have a top put on a car at this point in its life. So I'm not offering it, I'm just saying that's what my original intention was. A little bit of a scuff right there. Now that I got off topic, just look at the chrome on this. Again, usually I point out like little polka dots, and I have no polka dots on this car chrome. And this is just one of those like laminated kind of 3M chrome inserts from the factory, but I don't know what makes that polka dotting. I don't know if it's brake dust or something that eats into it, but I see it on a lot of these 90s cars. This car, nothing. Again, mirrors, beautiful shape. Gotta watch my time, I'm rambling now. Does have a little chip right, whoop, there we go. But lower fenders, beautiful shape, moldings, and a nice, beautiful set of new tires. Beautiful chrome 8-pocket wheels. Super hard to find those wheels. 96 and 97 only for those wheels. Aside from a few little minor bug marks on the front here, really clean bumper. It's like a little scuff maybe right here. I think the last thing I had to point out was right up here. As you can see, it looks like the edge of the chrome on the grill here might have chipped just a little bit of the paint there right on the edge when they mounted it, but absolutely gorgeous 1996 Lincoln Town Car CARTIER. Now, you think you saw the best part? Let's get inside and show you the gorgeous ivory leather interior that this Cartier has to offer. All right, now let's dive into this buttery cream ivory beauty. If you don't like this bright ivory color, this is not the car for you, because this car just oozes 90s luxury. Ooh, what's going on here? My striker bushing is breaking. I will have to get a replacement bushing going on there. Looks like it's starting to crumble apart. These striker bushings usually break off into pieces. You can see the little plastic here. And then the door becomes kind of like tinny. But I'll take care of that. I'll check the other ones as well. But a beautiful ivory. Again, I go back and I say this is the Cartier cream town car. Typical Cartier colors. But just timeless, absolutely gorgeous, fully stocked, fully loaded, nice, bright, and phenomenal shape. The thing with the Cartier interior is it's a much softer grain leather than the Signature and especially the Executives. So it usually wears easy. It starts to just come apart. Beautiful leather in this car. But all right, let's show you the details. We'll start in the jambs here. You can see it even has all the anodizing still on the latches. We have a birth date of 6 of 96. Nice clean door jambs. All inside the hinges, nice and clean. Beautiful door panels. You got the two-tone darker brown on the top with the ivory. I love the Cartiers with the cloth inserts here. By 97, they did away with stuff like that. And you don't really realize that until it's gone, but little things they did away with over the years. Even just a few 3-year run like this, have the little hideaway in there. All the wood here is in just beautiful shape. Usually this starts to get really kind of grainy, loses that beautiful gloss. You have memory seats, dual power windows, heated front seats, which work. Lock and unlock buttons in your mirrors. Even the look at the canvas here on the speaker grills. Usually this kind of gets all dark and black. Real clean here. Dashboard. Focusing on the wheel. Dashboard is in great shape. All that stuff is just beautiful. Why is this focusing funny? Let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Beautiful grain on the steering wheel here. Just super clean. No wear, even up on the top there. Does have a little bit of a chip right there on the horn pad, but you can see all the buttons. We'll get closer up in here when we come into the interior and get up in the driver's seat here. Dual 50/50 opening center consoles. Got the cell phone and that passenger side. I'll open that up in a minute. Cartier script there. Just absolutely beautiful leather. I mean, typical, leather creases, but no cracking or anything like that. You have power recliner and lumbar. Inside the door sill, nice and clean. Carpeting is beautiful in this car. The sun is coming out because it's Cartier day. I just absolutely love it. Again, anodizing. Look at the anodizing on the latches. No corrosion. Just super clean. These door sills. The original Ford sticker there. Just, I mean, even like the insignia here on the pull straps, Cartier. No wear on any of that stuff. These flip lids, one of them works. You can see there, nice clean ashtray. One of them does on the passenger side. But all the carpeting is in nice shape. 96, they still have the grab handles. 97, they did away with those. Seat back pockets, nice and tight. Carpeting is beautiful. Look at the beautiful carpeting in this car. Oh, and the beautiful air conditioning. Cartier. Even has the ivory seat belts, and you can see how nice and clean those ivory seat belts are. Very nice car. Nice, soft. I mean, just look at how inviting the leather is in this car. Go around the other side here. Door jammed up. And the anodizing is all there. Sill plates are in beautiful shape. Just super nice. All this is in great shape. Now this one is broken, so I glued the tabs down so it doesn't stay flopped open. I had to take all the door panels off this car to rebuild the power window motors. Typical with these era town cars, that the rollers, the little 3-pin rollers inside the motors fail. It's an anti-pinch feature that Ford did with these, so if you had your fingers in there, they would break, to not pinch, or pinch your hand in there if you put the window up. But the problem is they made them with such a soft plastic that just they fall apart over time. And with that, I had to replace all 4 of them because all 4 window motors did not work. Carpeting is in great shape. Even the carpeting on the backs of the seats, where your feet would normally kick and show staining, this light ivory leather, beautiful. And just super plush leather. Look at how nice and clean these jams are. I mean, just the anodizing, like little details like this you lose over time in wear. It's hard to show that until you see it and really appreciate it. I get so many of these cars, I see the differences because it's right in front of me. But like the anodizing on stuff like this, usually you lose that luster, and those little details make sometimes all the difference. Beautiful dashboard. All the wood is in great shape, and here nice and glossy. It has the darker kind of cherry wood that the Cartiers come with. Nice fabric back here, heated seat, Cartier. The wood on the dashboard. Oh, that air conditioning is so nice. Got an accessory outlet under here. Carpeting, beautiful. Sill plate, beautiful. Passenger seat, beautiful. You have power and power recline, or power lumbar and power recline. Cartier insignia. Just look at how plush these leather seats are. All right, let's jump behind the wheel. We'll show you keys and books and all that stuff. And then we'll pop the trunk, pop the hood, take it for a spin. All right, we're inside the Cartier, and this is what I have for keys and stuff. I do have 2 sets of keys. Now, the car came with this one set, the remote with number 2 memory recall on the back, along with the valet key. So I had 1 original key, 1 valet key, and then the Lincoln fob. I have since purchased, I still got to get cut, but this is an original Lincoln jewel. They call these the jewel key. I have to get this cut to match, but I also have a matching jelly bean key fob with the recall number 1 on it. Here you got the on and off switches on the back to do the on and off recall. But so you do have both sets of keys coming with this car. We'll start it up. $26,308 miles. Now I believe I got this car with like 25,910 or something like that. I forget, but I've put 300-400 miles on this car, and I've absolutely loved every mile I've put on it. But yeah, going back over here, we have actually what's kind of cool is original unopened, now probably totally junk, 3-coat Ford lacquer ivory touch-up paint. We even have the instructions on how to use, tips for using the touch-up paint. Obviously, we have the original books here. You have the owner's guide, little maintenance guides, quick start guides, benefits to the Lincoln commitment, little pamphlets and stuff like that. If I can slide it back in there. Yep. Even the key codes for the the keys themselves. And then the most interesting, whenever you get these, is the window sticker. So let's see here. 96 Cartier, ivory pearlescent clear coat with ivory and saddle leather seating surfaces. 4-year, 50,000 mile warranty. We're still within mile range. Power moonroof, $1,500. Full-size spare. I forgot to mention that. It has a full-size chrome matching spare. Brand new. Never touched the ground. I'll show you that in a minute. $220. Voice-activated cell phone. $690. Chrome wheels, $845. Best $900 ever spent. Ride control package. I have no idea what that is. Maybe has something to do with, like, I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. And then it doesn't have a factory installed CD changer, but it does have the CD button up there, and there is probably a dealer installed changer. So that would round out the option list on these cars. These cars, there weren't very many options because so many things came standard on these cars, on the Cartiers, that is, like the traction assist, 16-inch wheels, JBL sound system, memory seats, heated seats, electrochromatic mirrors, stuff like that was all standard. So the Cartiers, you could get a Cartier without a moonroof, without the chrome wheels. But like I said, this one is pretty well loaded. Sold new at Steeplechase Lincoln Mercury in Sheffield, Alabama. Wixom plant. We might be going by that area this weekend. Well, not Alabama, but Wixom plant. But yeah, so I do have the original window sticker, and I also have, it must have lost one of those little caps at one point because all of them on the car, and we have looks like a brand new spare. It looks like it's never been on the car. So that'll also be in the glove box. Pretty cool. You got the flip out cell phone here. This, latches down, powers on. Obviously you can't call anybody. 978-930-1004. You send it. No service right on there, but it's just a cool 90s thing to say that the car has. And that folds up right here. We'll shut this off and we'll fold it back up. But even like the cord here, this phone cord, usually these start to deteriorate too, and this black coating comes off of them, kind of exposing the wires. But this one is in just beautiful shape. I'm trying to actually be careful with it as I jam it back in under the phone there. And then in the center here you have a coin holder, and I found this guy in the car, so I'm gonna pop that in so you see what we're doing for AC here. Center, nice smoke-free car, ice cold air, JBL sound.
At Xfinity. Shop them now. Premium quality ingredients and just 2.
Apparently no
FRE.
That's why I hate radio nowadays. Who listens to the radio? Because it's all commercials. But JBL sound. One thing common with these, as you can see here, you push this, does not hold itself in to shut the radio off. So I mean, you turn the knob down and the volume is off. But super common on these, unfortunately. Again, I showed you the leather wrapped wheel is in phenomenal shape on this car. All the buttons and stuff like that work beautifully. You have your high and low steering sensitivity, automatic headlights. Also with the cell phone cars, you have this little button here where you can probably take the incoming call. If the phone's ringing, you push this button. Rear dimming mirror, power moonroof. And then this also tilts. Now, one thing I did have to do to this car was a replacement headliner. So this is all new except for the visors. Visors are original, but all the headlining is all brand new. Now let's pop the trunk, pop the hood. Coming around to the trunk, you can see that probably a dealer installed compact disc changer, date code of January of '95, so probably installed when it was new. I believe if this car came with a factory changer, the changer would have been over here and kind of integrated into the paneling. Excuse me. I don't know where the hiccups came from. All 4 original floor mats with the Cartier logo on the front too. You have the 4th one up here. Like I had mentioned, full-size spare on a beautiful chrome wheel. You can see Michelin XW4, never to be touching the ground. You have all the jack and hardware up there with the key for the locking lug nuts. Super clean inside, all the jams here. The original Ford tag, power trunk pull down, and even like the chrome on the top of the tail light strip. One touch, pulls it right down. Let's take a look under the hood. Nice and tidy under here. I mean, clean, presentable, light surface rust on some of those chassis components, just light surface rust on the brake lines there. You know, but clean, tidy. Got new Motorcraft plugs, wires. I'll go through the whole list, you know, how I check down that list. Ice cold air. I mean, just damp air. All new coolant, new valve cover gaskets. Really went all out on this one. Underhood insulation is in great shape. Hood closes. Oh, now the sun comes out. The sun comes out for a beautiful day for the Cartier. Look at this beautiful, glistening Cartier town car. Oh my goodness gracious. I said it was okay with the overcast, but with that sun beaming down on this beautiful ivory paint, just makes this car absolutely glow. Chrome wheels glistening. Woo la 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 la. Look at that beautiful shine, stand-up hood ornament. That air conditioning is working overtime right now. But oh my goodness gracious, look at this gorgeous car. Amazing, beautiful. All right, let's jump behind the wheel and take it for a spin. All right, now let's take this baby for a spin out on the open road here. Favorite part of Lincoln Town Car ownership and enjoyment is driving it. Because Lincoln, it's what a luxury car should be. Sun poked out for a minute there, and now it's starting to look a little gray and cloudy. We are supposed to get some afternoon thunder showers. AC looks like we're cranking out at 40 degrees out of that dash vent, and that's with the thumb wheel down low. I think when I had it up high, I had on, it was just under 40 degrees. All right, let's go on the highway here. So one of the reasons why I put intake manifolds in these cars with these old original plastic manifolds is because the first time somebody takes the car up on the highway with that old plastic manifold, you know, and wide open throttles it, that manifold is going to blow. Ask me how I know. It's happened to me many a times before. Yeah, even when you don't wide open throttle, you just give it enough gas. Just give it enough gas and it just unfortunately blows apart. It's old plastic. These things were recalled again back when they were new. Ford recalled these. Let's see if we got speed control, merging, speed control. Yes, cruise is holding. She cruises down the highway ever so nicely. You know, really what these cars are supposed to do. Just glides down the highway. Now, as far as service work, I told you I did a lot to this car, and if you go back to my video last September-ish, August. I bought this car the end of last summer and had a misfire, was running like garbage. So we started with the basics. We cracked open the gas cap in this car and I could just smell rancid old gas, which is crazy because that sticker is from 23. But it was the nastiest smelling gas. I said, you know what, it's gotta be shit gas. Maybe the injectors are clogged. I wasn't getting a check engine light. I wasn't getting any misfires, although the car would barely run. So we started off in the gas tank. Let me turn this down a little bit. We started off inside the gas tank. We drained the gas tank. Oops, town car. We drained the gas tank, put a new fuel pump, new sending unit, we're already there, new fuel filter. I did all 8 injectors. Started up, still running like garbage. So ultimately did plugs, wires, all that stuff. Took the car for a good, rundown, and she came right back to it. So we went through this car, fuel system, like I said, fuel pump, sending unit, filter, injectors, clean the fuel tank. We also did rear air suspension airbags. Those were original. So we got new R-Knot airbags in the back, new pads and rotors in the back, new pads and rotors in the front, upper and lower ball joints on both sides. I'm going to get asked in the comments, and I'll say it right now. I know it's only got 26,000 miles. Why does it need new ball joints? These cars, unfortunately, this era town car, all 4 ball joints, the ball joint boots deteriorate, just like the 03 and newer ones where the upper ones deteriorate. The rubber boots that protect the ball joint themselves deteriorate. It's just an exposed ball joint. So I do it as a preventative. Was there wear on the ball joints? No. But eventually those ball joints are going to prematurely fail because they are exposed. So 4 new ball joints, upper and lower, greasable. Did an alignment to the car. I said front pads, rotors. 4 new white wall tires that had the original Michelin XW4s on it when I got it. Intake manifold, plugs, wires, and 2 ignition coils. Motorcraft tune-up. Again, even though the interval is 100,000 miles for these cars, it needed it. So all that stuff. What else did we do? Rebuilt all 4 window motors. So we have perfectly operating windows here. Common, like I said, when I was doing the walk around, that the little balls that are inside these window motors, these Ford motors, just as soon as you put them up, they break apart when they get old and brittle. But this car, all 4 of them weren't working. Oh, the other thing that I had to do, which was actually the first thing that I did, thanks to my buddy Nick for helping me, we had to replace the blend door motor. There's one blend door motor in the dash of this to control the hot and cold air, and Nick was able to snake his hand in there and get the blend door. We had to pull the dash back a little bit, but not as far back as you have to, because Nick has a way to get it in there. So we did that as well. All common things with these cars. Not that this thing was a pile when I got it, but you can go back to the video and see it needed love, and that's why somebody let this car go. It was a one family owned car that was then turned into a Ford dealer, and the Ford dealer, I bought the car sight unseen, so I couldn't tell all this stuff was bad with the car. But obviously once I got it, I said, oh geez, I got a little bit of a project ahead of me. And then the last thing we did was the headliner here. We did the headliner and the sunroof board as well. That was the last step, trying to find a material that closely matches, and I think I did pretty good. They didn't have the exact color, but really not bad at all. I got that from SMS Fabric for the crazy overpriced cost of only $458 just for the material, which is insane, because typically I can get headliner material for like, I don't know, $20 to $30 a yard. They were selling it for like $95 a yard plus $50 to ship it. Oof! Talk about they got you. Anyways, I'm happy it's done. So she's ready to go. I'm sure I might be missing something else that I did to it. Oh, valve cover gaskets we did. Yeah, she's ready to go. She is the Pinnacle 95 through 96 town car, 26,300 miles. If you're looking for the right one, this is it. My name is Anthony, 978-930-1004. Let me know how I can help you get this dream town car in your driveway. And the price of this town car, going to be asking $24,995 for this one. And there you have it, folks. There is the 96 Town Car Cartier. I appreciate everybody for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, 978-930-1004. If you're looking for the Pinnacle 95 through 97 Town Car, this is it. Color, trim, miles, and like I said, and I'll say it again, fully sorted. You know me by now. I'm not a buy today, sell tomorrow type of guy. I like to go through my cars and really deliver a fine product. And this car, you know, was a little bit of a challenge, but typical things that this car needed that I know most wouldn't do. But now I can sell it with confidence, knowing it's all been done. So, you know, this car is kind of comparable to like that Pinnacle 92 d'Elegance with an Astro roof with wire wheels. You know, in that double white or triple white color combination that everybody looks for. And it's funny, our trip out to Chicago this weekend is going to involve a car just like that. So we are flying out to Chicago O'Hare on Sunday. We might make a stop in Detroit or just outside Detroit to look at another car. So you're going to want to take a look at that video when we get it out. When we start driving, I will send some updates on my Facebook and Instagram, so check me out there as well. Thanks everybody for watching. Talk to you on the next one. Let me know if I can help you get this dream town car in your driveway.